How do we manage the mess, the exhaustion, the tantrums, the always being needed, no time to yourself in the middle of parenthood and still try to find a way to thrive? The video I posted prior to this is about managing expectations and making sure you're not living in the shadow of somebody else's framework, which I think can lead to a lot of burnout. But what about practical tips? When it comes to the mess, start following minimalist blogs. I absolutely believe the best place that you can thrive is with less things. Go through the toys and see which toys are open-ended play. Anything that's not open-ended play, get rid of it. So things like blocks, Legos, books, dolls, G.I. Joes, Barbies, Hot Wheels cars. All of those things are open-ended play. And rather than demanding everything needs to be sorted nicely, get yourself 2 big bins. Everything goes in those bins. When you don't have room in those bins anymore, you purge out some of the things in the bins. Then go to Home Depot and find the smallest rake that you can. This is your house rake. At the end of the day, rake up all of the toys and shovel them into those bins. I'm telling you, the house rake saved my sanity for at least a decade. When it comes to managing tantrums, remember that tantrums usually have a source and it's usually not what they're screaming about. They're overtired, they're overstimulated. They are frustrated because they don't have the words yet. I have a couple of different tactics for dealing with tantrums depending on what the tantrum is about. If they're screaming super loud, I start whispering. I can't hear you when you yell. I really wish that you would use a lower voice so that I would be able to hear you. And it's super annoying. I'm telling you, it's super annoying, but it works. If they're really going for it, bring them into a smaller room or like a bathroom or a small bedroom, someplace they're safe, and just sit with them while they feel all their feelings. Because they're not being bad, they're just overwhelmed. Age range for tantrums is like 6 and under. And some kids are mean as dirt. Like they're like, I hate you. Which kids don't understand the gravity of their words. They really don't understand the weight that words like hate carry. And the time to explain that is not in the middle of a tantrum because they don't want to hear about it. Think about if you're having a tantrum. Do you really want somebody to explain the definition of a word at that point? Like, that's definitely not my jam. Time for ourselves, that's always frustrating. For me, I use noise-canceling headphones. It may not get me fully away from the everything, but for me, all I need is just the quiet, and the noise-canceling headphones work. Just gives me a little bit of quiet time in the midst of the chaos. And no help sucks. No help definitely sucks. If you can, hire a housekeeper. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. A stay-at-home mom should have a housekeeper. If it is affordable for you, have somebody come into your house at least once a month, if not once a week. Granted, I'm a work-from-home mom, so I have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to budget, but when my housekeeper comes, I just have her do everything that I don't want to do. I don't want to scrub down the face of my cabinets. I don't want to mop my floor. I don't want to scrub my bathrooms. But this has helped me prioritize other things that I really need to get done, like the big deep clean projects, like clean my outside windows. I did that a couple of weeks ago. Another option is to have a mother's helper or a nanny come in 1 day a week. Again, there is no shame in a stay-at-home mother having these things. We need help. We just need to get over the stigma of stay-at-home moms needing help. When overwhelm strikes, restructure. Also, it's okay to tell everyone you're overwhelmed, because some days are overwhelming.